The R&D tax credit is a credit that has been around for some time. It actually started back in the 70s. It was made permanent as a law in the Obama administration. So it's not going away at all anytime soon. What it does, it allows businesses to ensure that they are getting credits on their tax returns based on making sure that they're staying on the cutting edge of processes that they have in their business. Many businesses could qualify for this. I would show a dentist as an example, but one of the processes they have is cleaning teeth. And so everybody that's involved in that process, the front desk, the hygienist, the dentist himself or herself, would be involved. So some of the wages would be involved with that, and then also the supplies that are used in those areas, and then equipment, not necessarily the cost of the equipment, but the use of the equipment and the education of the equipment is also used in that credit. And it can range, usually we find that the credits range anywhere from about $8,000 up to $50,000 on average. Oftentimes they get a lot higher than that depending upon the type of business and some of the expenses that are used in those areas. The first thing that we do is go in and we will perform a study and identify what the processes are that they have in a business. Usually there are several that we see that go on. Once we identify what those processes are, then we're trying to apply and identify what equipment or devices or other things that may be used in that process to be able to identify what would be the outcome of getting the credit itself. So once we identify what equipment or devices are being used and education's being used, then we put some dollar values to those off the profit and loss statements, balance sheets, those kinds of things. And then we're able to identify at that point what the credit's going to be. And then we put a study together for you and actually give you a report so that you identify and can see here's what the R&D credit is and how it's being applied to your business, and then the end result.